But I'll tell you something, this technology shit is getting out of hand. I'm not joking. This technology shit is getting out of hand, people. We need to bring it back. We need to control this. Listen, a brown guy saying there's too much technology is like a Hispanic saying there's too much immigration. You better stay up and notice right now. Okay? But this technology thing, the stuff that we brought into our lives to make our lives easier, man, is beginning to ruin it. Right? There is no more spontaneity in people's life. Nobody knows what to do. Email, for example. Anybody that works in an email was supposed to be a tool that made our lives easier and work better, right? That was the promise of email. These days, nobody knows how to email. Like, I'll tell you something. I'll be working. I'll send my colleague something. She'll send something back. But I can't let her have the last word in the email. So I'll respond back to her and say, thank you very much. But she can't let it go. She'll be like, I appreciate it. But then I can't let it go. I'll be like, you're most welcome. This thing we brought into our lives to make our lives easier and work, people are dicking around with this all day. Nobody gets any work done. And if you've tried ever to schedule a meeting on email, you know what I'm talking about. You try to get 3 people in a meeting for, on email. That's it. Your time's gone. You'll be like, I can do 3:30 on Wednesday. No, I can't do 3:30. I can do 3:45 to 4:15. Oh, no, I can't do Wednesday. I'm out on Wednesday. Let's try Thursday. You spend 2 hours to try to get a half-an-hour meeting, and what do you do when you meet? You decide to meet again. I mean, this technology is getting so out of hand. We just don't know how to do this, man. And this thing about this technology stuff, right? I don't know if you guys know, but when I was growing up, the promise of video games was that you could actually not exert any physical effort and still play games. That was the promise. That was what I signed up for. The other day, my friend called me up and he said, hey man, I bought a new video game console. Why don't you come over? We'll play some video games. I go up to his place in my sweats and my, my sandals and everything else. This guy's saying, yeah, we're gonna play Nintendo Wii tennis, bro. I said, awesome, man, let's do this shit. I don't know if you guys have played this stuff. Nintendo Wii is supposed to actually put on a controller and do this. I'm like, motherfucker, if I had to do this shit, I'd go play downstairs, and you live above a tennis court. What happened to this stuff, man? Why are we doing this to us? Why do you want to do this? It's just crazy. And the crazy stuff about technology, you guys probably appreciate this, are cell phones with calendars. Anybody here has a cell phone that has a calendar, like a BlackBerry or an iPhone? Yeah, right? But let me tell you something, people. Seriously, take this as a public service announcement. Just because you can plan your life for the next 1 week or the 1 month, that doesn't mean you have to plan every last minute. There's got to be a little bit of spontaneity. The other day, I was sitting with a friend of mine, and he was like, dude, I heard the band Muse is going to come on town. I love that band. October of this year, let's go. He's like, October of 2001 or 2012? Sorry, 2011 or 2012? I'm like, what are you talking about, man? No, I said October of 2011. I'm completely booked. This guy has booked everything on his cell phone. Even the Muse is not booked that far in advance, And this guy delivers pizza for a living. I just don't understand this stuff. This technology stuff is really beginning to affect this. There's all this crazy stuff like this. It's also beginning to affect our dating lives, right? This technology, I'll tell you what, I'm out there, I'm singing, I'm trying, whatever. And I met this very cute girl. I said, hey, listen, I'd love to go out on a date with you. Why don't you go? She looked at her BlackBerry, and she was busy for the next 10 days. She couldn't give me a date for the next 10 days. That's when I told her, listen, bitch, you're kind of not my type. The lighting is working in your favor. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've had a couple of drinks. Let it get on right now, What's all this, man? But of all this stuff, the technology that really bugs me, right? Facebook, man, I love Facebook, but what has Facebook reduced us to? Like every morning I get up in the morning and I say, listen, I'm not going to get sucked into Facebook. I go to Facebook, and I'm just spending hours and hours on it. No, I'm not joking. I was in a meeting the other day. The meeting was not going anywhere, so in order to distract myself, I started looking at my email, and as I was looking at my email, I got into Facebook. So I distracted myself as I was distracting myself. Most unbelievable thing. Right? You go onto Facebook, what do? You start looking at your friends' pictures, somebody's vacation pictures. Very soon, you're 3 levels away looking at random pictures, random vacations, right? What is happening to us? This is not the way we're supposed to live. Right? And we humans have come a really, really long way, right? From the great oral civilizations, to writing on cave walls, to book publishing, to internet, to blogging. We finally have social media where each and every one of us, in a pithy, concise way, can communicate with friends and family. What do we come up with? Jimmy is getting ready for a haircut. Tommy thinks it's going to rain today. Jen is go Yankees. Which, by the way, is grammatically incorrect. And not only are people doing this stuff on Facebook, they're also expecting that you're following their every move, right? Has it ever happened to you? No, a friend of mine called me up the other day. He was like, man, what did you think about my vacation to Costa Rica? I was like, what vacation? It's like, dude, I went to Costa Rica, bro. I changed my status on Facebook and I uploaded my pictures. Like I'm supposed to be following his every move. No, that's when I call him. Sometimes I like to fuck around with these guys. You know, like yesterday I called him up. I said, dude, I know you woke up at 12 o'clock yesterday. Had poached eggs for breakfast. Spoke to your mom after 3 months. Went for a long run in the park and watched the Deal or No Deal marathon. But that was yesterday, man. What happened to your life for the last 12 hours, bro? And this Facebook also, I'm telling you, is beginning to affect our dating lives. It really is. I met this very cute girl and I said, hey, listen, I want to go out with you. Please give me your number. I'll call you sometime. She turned around, looked at me and said, Facebook me. You know, I said, email me, call me, text me, but Facebook me? That's when I told her, listen, I just want to fuck you. I don't want to stalk you for the rest of your life. No, but seriously, man, we men are lucky these days, right? We can get to second base by just looking at the pictures. It's an easy break right now.